Hello everyone, Dan Sanchez here. I'd like to share with you a video about no table select statements in SQL. This is how I picked up SQL myself, starting with the bare bones basics. Not necessarily querying existing tables, but without using tables, creating tables basically, and very basic ones at that. We're showing integers, text or character strings, calculation results, and basic functions. So we'll go through a series of tasks here. I'm working in Microsoft Azure Data Studio, and we have the tasks listed here. The first one is using the select command in a one row, one column table, show the number 12345 or 12,345. And in order to show a table with this number, you would type out the select command and basically just type in the number. If we highlight that and run, you can see the output down here. There's no name to that column. It's just a one row, one column table with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next subtask here is to, it's a character string, Sanchez Dan a list. For character strings, you do need to specify that the text is a character string with single quotation marks here. And if we run this, you can see that presented there. This next subtask is to pretty much do the same thing. Write this word in there, but we'd like to name this column. Last time you saw this column didn't have a name, but let's alias this in here. This is providing a name for the column with as. So select Sanchez Danalist as username. And I'm placing that in square brackets. Now you can see that's presented here. One row, one column, and the column name is username. Okay, let's keep going here and expanding a little bit. We'd like to show Vanna White, female, and 29. This is going to be in a one row, four column table this time. And we're going to be naming those columns as first, last, gender, and age. So to do this, we'll write select Vanna as first, and then we'll next select White as last, next female as gender, and 29 as the age. You notice these character strings are in single quotation marks. The age figure is going to be a number, so we don't need those. If we did have quotations around this, it would change the data type of this to a character string of 2, 9. That would be a character string. And now here's that one row, four column table. First, last, gender, and age. Vanna White, female, 29. All right, here's another task. Show the name John Q. Adams in a single column. Do this. Yeah, we're going to do this by concatenating using the plus sign with these things. John Q. period Adams. So this is going to be all in one line. We'll concatenate John plus, there's that plus sign. We do want a space in between John and Q, so we have to delineate that separately. John plus space plus Q plus period plus another space plus Adams. And let's see how this looks. And you can see the output down here. One row, one column, no column name on this one, John Q. Adams. So concatenation is a pretty handy operation in SQL. Number 4, show a 3-column, 1-row table that has 8675309, Sharona, and 25 times 5 in the columns. The column should be named number, name, and result. So let's do this with another select statement. First, we're going to be selecting 8675309 as number. Don't forget that comma there. And Sharona as name, comma. I do like to align these as much as possible. I'm going to align my as sections there. And then the last one was 25 times 5. So we have these two numbers. Now, when we show this, you'll notice that result appears with the calculation result of 25 times 5. So number, name, and result 125 is that calculation there. Let's do some more calculating here. So in task 5, in a single select statement, find the square root of 25, multiply it by the square root of 81, and show the result in a 1-row, 1-column table where the column is called calculation result. So let's select this. We're getting the square root of 25 times the square root, oops, I'm going to take that out of the parentheses, square root of 81, and we're going to put this in a column with calculation result as the name. Let's see what SQL gives us. And as the calculation result appears as 45, with just as a sanity check here, we can say square root of 25 is 5 times square root of 81, 9. 5 times 9 is 45. That's right. The next task is to show the result of this calculation in a 1-row, 1-column table. And this looks a little bit different. You notice the decimal points here. Let's see what this looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and copy this here. And that should give us what we're looking for. I'm always looking for the start and end parentheses of being matched with another. So start and end, you can see actually Azure does that for you. You can see the start and end parentheses highlighted there. Let's see what this generates. So this results in a 1-row, 1-column table with 12. And you'll notice the decimal point is there with the leading zeros. That's because the decimals were included in the calculation. So that's one way to have those decimal points and figures beyond the decimal point reflect. And then this last task here is to show the current server time in a column named current system time. And you can use the getDate function for this. So we will still select, but use this getDate function. We're going to actually have an empty open and close parentheses here. And we're saving this as the current system time. All right, let's take a look at this and see what time it is. August 20th, 2021. That's right. And here's the time. So this does it for this video. This is a very basic introduction for no table select statements.